Payne Haas is as much a proud New South Welshman and Australian today as he was yesterday. And then your comment back was, no, he's not a proud New South Welshman or proud Australian. He is a proud Samoan. I was like, bitch, you don't turn off being a proud Australian or a proud New Zealander when you sign up to play for Toa or for Tonga. That's what a lot of these, and this is where Simon alludes to that, oh, it's starting to sound racist, because it is, man. They have these real Eurocentric thinking where it's only one way. It's got to be this Eurocentric, we're all Australia, one Australia. Man, Australia and New Zealand are multicultural societies, but the only people that are making it multicultural are all the other cultures that come into Australia. The Balangis that live in Australia, they don't have any culture. Like, it's just Australia and that's it. They don't understand that the boys have more connection to not just where they're born. It's also where their family are from. And man, Pacific people are massive on family. Why would you then hate on these boys and say shit like, he's not a real Australian? I was thinking, man, Payne Haas bled his guts out, even though it was only for 4 tests. Man, he does not do half-hearted. So he wasn't half-heartedly representing Australia. He was still the man, cutting up for over 150 odd average meters in those 4 tests. They're only hating because for the last 4 out of 6 years, he's been prop of the year at the prime. And if you look at those props of the year since 2019 or 18, they've all been Brown brothers. And I think the only Palangi in the last 10 years is probably, I don't know how, it was Aaron Woods. He was the last non-Pacific to win prop of the year. You had Payne Haas, Tapini, you had Moseliota, had Adam Fanua-Blake, like Fisher Harris. Yeah, it just reeks of white privilege. Yeah. And then they say Samoa and Tonga should be tier 1. They can't be tier 1. They've got no development, no infrastructure, not in their country. So they'll be tier 2 for forever and a day. And until, those rules are still there in Origin. And so those boys are allowed to get picked to play for Queensland or New South Wales. Because these coaches are going to continue to pick them because they're the best freaking players in their positions in the NRL. So if all of those other boys that want to represent Australia want to use Origin as that pathway to then get selected for the international team, flip and play better than Payne Haas. Play better than To'o. And if you're going to say, well, they learnt all their skills here, well, all these other Palangi boys learnt their skills there too, and they didn't get selected for State of Origin. So, come on, all things being equal, our boys just seem to be levels above those other boys that aren't getting selected. If you rule them out and they're not tier 1 nations, then you're just being racist.